Is the path to being a millionaire easy? Well, obviously not. But will it pay off? Literally, yes. Okay, ready? Oh, fuck, is that on my camera?
That's going in there.
Disgusting!
All right, what's up guys? In today's video, I wanna talk about how I built 7 income streams that make me over $1 million minimum per month. So I've been able to build 7 streams of income that generate over at least $1 million minimum per month. Now, when you first hear that from some random guy on the internet, you might think, sure man, must be nice.
Oh my God! Wow!
Or maybe you think, yeah, easy for you, but before the trolls come knocking, today I'm pulling back the curtain on my own income streams to reveal my millionaire secrets so you can do the same thing for yourself. Now, this video will walk you through each income stream I have currently and how I built it. The average millionaire has at least 7 different income streams. Some are passive, some require hard work, but all of them are bringing in the paper or the cheddar, the sauce. Who's hungry? Now, the first one is what I call high ticket offers. Now, the first one is what I call high ticket offers. Now, over the last 4 years, I've had a business now, almost 4 years in September. I have had 3 different high ticket businesses and I'm about to launch more. Now, what does high ticket mean? Essentially, it means having a service you can sell for a high price. So instead of going to someone and selling it for $50, you may sell it for $5,000, and as long as you give them enough value, people will pay that. So over the years, I've had a fitness business, I've helped trainers, I've helped business consultants, and now I actually have a new option trading offer, a sales offer, and I've opened up an ad agency offer. So I have CEOs over these new offers, but this is the main bread and butter and what's allowed me to scale extremely quickly, get cash, put those in investments, and also start building new businesses. Number 2 is a low ticket offer. So just how I said high ticket offer, it's the exact same thing, except think low price. So $37, $7, $97, something that's an introductory program, product, or service for someone who's interested in learning about business. Maybe they just wanna buy a brush, could be your, I guess it wouldn't be a cell phone anymore because those are a little expensive. Maybe this pen, stuff like that. And so that's the second thing I've done to really diversify my income sources is some people want the high ticket products. They want the best. That's a person like myself. But the majority of people, they want to start with something a little less. Maybe it's money, maybe it's less trust. And so that is going to be number 2. Now, the third one is coaching and consulting. And so what coaching and consulting is on a very easy layman terms level is simply just giving advice or instruction. So a lot of people come to me, they've seen results I've gotten for myself, my business, and they want those results for themselves. They want to travel, they want to have a 6-figure income, some want 7, some even 8. But ultimately, they're looking to get more leads. They want to improve their marketing funnels, etc. And so this is a great way to help people, whether it's business, it could be fitness. That's, again, my first $1 million business was a fitness business. People think I went right into business coaching. I never did that before I had a proven model that I knew would work for different businesses. So that's number 3, coaching, consulting. It's a great way to help other people at a high level, and you can make a great income and a lot of profit. Number 4 is real estate. Now, I love real estate, especially in Miami or Puerto Rico. Now, I don't have any real estate in Puerto Rico currently, but I do have right now currently 4 rental homes, and I'm planning to get another 19 over the next 3 years. And the reason for that is not only do they typically appreciate in value, but when you rent them out Airbnb style, especially in Miami, you can make a lot of moolah really fast. And so real estate is one of the more aggressive ways to make money. Now, you do have to be careful because if something happens like in 2008, when the stock market crashed and a lot of houses lost value, you could go bankrupt. So you have to be very careful if you're leveraging loans or you're doing refinance. But if you have a few things in real estate, I think it's a great way. It's much more aggressive than, say, whole life policies or indexes or even the stock market, to be quite honest with you. So real estate is one of the ways I love to diversify my portfolio. Number 5 is gonna be whole life policies and indexes. Now, I'm not gonna get into a whole lot of legal terms and how whole life policies work. To be honest, I'm not the best person to explain it. If you actually want help with that, that's what my dad does. But ultimately, I got the whole life policy, not for the life insurance, but for what's called the infinite baking concept. Now, what that simply means is making a dollar do 2 things for you. So what's cool about whole life policies is not only does it typically grow at least an average of 5% per year guaranteed, right? That's the best part. but not the whole life that comes with it if you die or pass away. But what I love is that I can pull against it. So what it does is it actually sets me up long term. It's gonna make sure my family gets a policy when I die, but on top of all that, I can pull against it to buy houses, cars, etc., and it continues to grow. So think of it this way. Your typical loan that you get from the bank, you take a loan, you pay for something, and then it accrues interest and you have to pay more. What's cool here is that, let's say you put 100 grand, this is just a random example, you put that in your policy and you pull against it. What you can do is go buy that car, that house, and let's say it takes you 5 years to put the money back. Over those 5 years, your policy will have grown to 125,000 instead of 100,000, and it's your money. So that's the cool part. It's what the banks do to us, but now you're doing it for yourself. So that's a whole nother story. But besides that and indexes, I like those. They're very repeatable. A lot of the money usually is typically guaranteed minus indexes, but I like that system and I can use that money and pull it out and it keeps it very liquid for me. Now, number 6 is speaking gigs. As you have more success, you make more money, etc., people do want to know what you have to say. And so occasionally you can go out and if you really pursue them, get speaking gigs. Now, I don't pursue this very hard. It's definitely probably the lowest out of everything I do right now. But I have had a few times where people will either hire me for a Zoom or a strategy session, or sometimes it'll even be an in-person gig and I get paid a small sum of money. Now, my goal is typically to really just build wealth in different ways. I don't really care about being a speaker. I would enjoy it, but it's not something I want to pursue in terms of money. I would love to just honestly do it for free or wait until I'm in high demand. So my goal right now is to continue to build my brand, build my income, build my wealth, help other people, and then hopefully down the road, maybe when I'm 40 or 45 like Gary Vee or Tony Robbins, he's in his 50s, then people will want me to come to more of their events and speak. So not the goal right now, but maybe in the future. Finally, number 7 is book sales. So I just had a book come out that's in my warehouse right now. It's called Infinite Income, and it literally goes from how I went 0 to 8 figures. It tells my story, but not only that, it goes through the logical process and tactics that I use to get there. So if you want that, we'll actually throw that up on the screen or down in the description below. It's like 20 bucks, something like that. We also probably will do a free plus shipping offer soon. It's not out yet, hate to tell you that, but it's about 20 bucks. It's a quick read, it's to the point, no BS, straight to the tactics. And so hopefully if that's something you're interested in, check it out. If not, no big deal. Okay guys, so just to recap, number 1 again is high ticket offers. That right there makes me at least over 10 million a year, a minimum of $1 million a month. Number 2 is low ticket offers. That usually makes me about 100,000 a month. Number 3 is coaching and consulting. Depending on how you want to describe that, I would say that makes me about $1 million a year, so about 100K a month. Real estate coming in kind of slow, probably makes me about 10K a month, but I'm really starting to ramp that up by doing Airbnb style. Number 5, other investments. That actually brings me in no money right now, but it will in the future. Number 6, speaking gigs. I don't know, like you say a couple thousand, it's not much. And then number 8, book sales. Really depends, maybe a couple thousand, maybe a little more, but we haven't really pushed the marketing yet. So there you have it, and I'm personally just getting started. I originally focused on building 1 to 2 of these things at a time, and I've got another 1 to 2 of them being built up as we speak. So go get to work. I'll see you guys next time.